guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel, and it's the first video that's not a Road to Glory video on my channel, which is a little bit weird me saying something a little bit different for once. But this is obviously the team. We're on the Road to Glory account, and we're just going to speak about something that I wanted to really get off my chest for a long time, and that is what we should do with the channel and what we should do with this Road to Glory account. So I've got three options that we can do. So the first one is going to be we stick with this account, keep doing what we're doing, you know, doing drafts through the week, FUT champs in the weekend, and you know, just carrying on as we are till team of the season. Then we're going to do a full send for team of the season because we've got 2.7 million coins or whatever, 2.6 mil, and obviously yeah, we can upgrade this team, but I'm just gonna save it and give you what you want in packs and stuff like that when team of the season comes. I want to send absolutely everything, and like even look at the club. As you can see, we've saved up a lot of fodder. We could have done like the Renato Sanchez SBC, but we've kept it in the club. Like, we've got Lucas Leiva that's just got upgraded, Giroud, Huntelaar, we've got Guendouzi that's just got upgraded, we've got like Chiellini, loads of 88s, 87s. As you can see, we're just literally scrolling through what we've got. It's a lot of fodder now, and obviously we've just got rewards on Thursday. That were quite good, which obviously yesterday. We've got quite a lot of good fodder now, so you know, I'm ready to send absolutely everything when team of the season comes. So that is the first option. Now the second option is gonna be, do we just leave this account till team of the season and we start up a career mode? Now obviously it's a little bit different. Not everyone likes Ultimate Team on career mode, so it'll be a little bit different. It'll be something different to the channel. And yes, it'll be a Road to Glory team of 4 teams. Now, obviously, we'll show you them 4 teams later in the video. But I did put a poll out, but I mean, it wasn't the greatest poll. So I'm going to see what happens in the comments, obviously, of what you want me to do. And the third option is going to be, do we do both? So we do like weekend league on the weekend, and then we do career mode through the week. Now, I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, obviously, it'll get the best of both worlds because it'll bring more viewers into the channel from like career mode and stuff, but obviously keep the Ultimate Team views going. But I don't know what you want, if you want that. I don't know if you like that, but they're the 3 sort of options. So obviously vote below what you want me to do. Now we're going to obviously have a look at the career mode teams, so here is the first one now. So the first team on the list is going to be Hull City. Now Hull City are a very good team, and they're a massive side in League One. By the way, all these teams, well, all these 4 teams are in League One. So you know, obviously the reason for this is because I'm starting a little bit late, and I want to be able to get to the Premier League, win the Premier League, and then hope for the Champions League in the time before team of the season. And we don't have a massive amount of time, maybe a month or 2. So this is the first team that we've got, and they've obviously got quite a good like core of players. Obviously, Lewis Porter is a very young kid. He's 20 years old, very good, well talented, and obviously he's well tipped to do good things in real life and stuff like that. So he's got a good potential. They've also got Malik Wilks, again, he's a youngster, got good potential. So they've got a good sort of little core. Also with Jones as well, a CDM that can play centre back. He's not the quickest, but again has got good potential, I do believe. And they've also got other players like Emmanuel and also Scott as well. I'm pretty sure I linked like Leeds or something in the summer, but it didn't happen. So I've obviously got quite a good core of players, and I'm pretty sure they've got a good budget to work with. Obviously being a massive team in League One, and obviously they've got a good fan base and things like that. Obviously fans aren't allowed in at the minute, but obviously in career mode they are technically. And obviously I'm pretty sure the K-Comp is actually in FIFA, so that's obviously a big pull to why we should do this career mode. So that is the first option and the first team that we're gonna, that you can choose from basically. Now the second team is going to be Peterborough, and as you can see on your screen, it's a 5-back. We're not going to play a 5-back. We'll probably most likely play a 4-2-3-1 with any side that gets picked basically in the comments. And obviously again, they've got a very good squad, and I'm pretty sure they're doing very well in real life. They just smacked Accrington Stanley at like 7-0, so it was quite mad. And obviously they've got some very good players, and they've got a good transfer policy. Now I will probably sort of stick to transfer policy in the fact that they buy young talent that are not really being discovered by big teams. They pick them up for very cheap and they sell them on. For example, Ivan Toney, they picked him up for very cheap from, I'm pretty sure he went for free actually from Newcastle, so obviously like his contract ran out. He went to the Posh and he smacked in like 20 odd goals, and now he's been transferred to Brentford for like 10-15 million or whatever it was, and again he's smacked like 27 goals in already. So he's a very good player, and obviously we could sort of follow that mould again, like Jack Marriott and other people like that. Marcus Maddison obviously has gone on to sort of better things, but then he's come back down to Bolton now. Like obviously his attitude's obviously played a part in that, but Peterborough made him into a very good player, and they've obviously They've obviously got some other good talents in the squad already, like Smodics as well, Dembele. They've also got Kent as well, and obviously they have got Coppin. I think he's been taken out for FIFA actually now. Unfortunately, he had to retire because of a head injury. Obviously, he came through the academy at Peterborough. He basically headed up. He went for a header in a game. Obviously, yeah, unfortunate things happened, and he's had to retire. So that's a bit unfortunate. So that is the second team that I'm thinking of doing, and now we'll move on to the third team. So the third team that I'm going to be looking at doing is going to be Portsmouth. Now obviously they sacked their manager in real life, and they got the Cowley brothers in. They're doing quite well now under them, but I could obviously take over, and it sort of makes sense that they sacked their manager. Now I can come in. A lot of career mode YouTubers have done this team in the past. Obviously they're doing this team now, but I could put my own little spin on it. And obviously again, they've got quite a good team. Curtis being one of the greatest players in this team. Obviously it could be sort of an icon to this team, and he could be with the club for quite a long time in the save. Obviously they've got like Harness as well. He's a very good player, quick as well, and obviously Watmore, the captain. Well, he's not the captain, Naylor's the captain, but he could be a future captain because he's sort of got the mould to be a future captain. They've obviously got Daniels as well from Bournemouth coming down after being relegated. He obviously thought he's not good enough for the Championship either. He's 34 now, he's obviously getting on, so we'll probably look to replace him. And obviously they've got, again, a good few young players. Like, I believe there's a centre mid. Yeah, White, he's on loan from Tottenham, but obviously he's got a good potential. Ben Close as well, a very good player again. And, you know, this could be a good potential side that we can do. Minoga as well. I've seen some good things about him, and I've looked at him in real life, and he looks actually quite decent. He's got a good potential in career mode as well. And Hiwula used to play for Bradford City. Less things said about him, the better, probably, because he didn't have the greatest stint at us. But, you know, this is the third team that we could be doing. So, obviously, if you want to see his team, vote below in the comments. And we'll move on to the final team now. So the final team that I want to possibly do is going to be Sunderland. So obviously, as you can see, this is the side. They've got a very good side, got a lot of money. I think they've got like £4 to £5 million to spend in career mode. So obviously they've got a massive budget to spend, and they've also got a good team. Now obviously the team consists of Charlie Wyke, who's smacked in like 25 goals this season. Obviously again, ex-Bradford player. I like this guy. Obviously he's now 28 years old though, so he won't be in the save for much longer, but obviously I want to keep him as much as possible because he did well for Bradford, and I do like him. I've also actually got a picture with him and Terry McMahon, just a random fact. But yeah, so they've got a good squad, and it's also got a massive potential. Their stadium is also in FIFA, I do believe, as well as Pompey's. I didn't even mention that. Portsmouth, which is Fratton Park, that's in the game, and also Sunderland Stadium, which is the Stadium of Light, that is also in the game. But unfortunately, I don't think, actually no. So yeah, all the teams are in the game apart from Peterborough's. I don't think Peterborough's is in the game, but apart from Peterborough's, the other three stadiums are in the game, which is great. It's just what you want. So yeah, they are the 4 teams. So obviously vote below which ones you want to see in the comments, you know, and I'll just read them all, respond to them all like I always do. And yeah, so there are the 4 teams. Do you know what? We'll chuck a 5th one in there. Even Bradford City. I know these are in League 2, and it sort of goes against what I've been saying. Obviously a League 1 team is a lot quicker to get to the Premier League and to the Champions League and things like that, but we can do a League 2 career mode, and yeah, so this could be a possible shout. Obviously I'm a Bradford fan, emotionally connected to the club, but I will obviously be emotionally attached to the players. Like for example, Billy Clark, I don't really want to sell him, but I'd have to for the club. Like he's 33 now, he's not going to be the greatest for career mode growth and things like that, so it would be a little bit hard to get rid of some of the players. But do you know what? We could actually do a career mode with Bradford City. So this is the final team. I've just chucked in a random 15. Well, it's not random, is it? It's Bradford City. A 5th team in there that we could do. So they are the 5 options. So, you know, like I said again, vote below and we will just decide what we want to do. Do we want to just stick with Ultimate Team, do a bit both, or just solely focus on career mode? It's all up to you. So just decide in the comments. And yeah, this is pretty much going to wrap up the episode. So if you did enjoy the video and you know you're excited for the future of the channel, then you know subscribe below, because you'll get a lot more content. Pretty much a video every 6 o'clock, you know, comes around and you get a video, so it's all nice, all good. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like I've said, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow, whether that's Ultimate Team or career mode. You'll just have to wait and see.